Do something!
Hold on tight!
We made it!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Where the devil have those children got to? They seem to have disappeared, what? Hey, over there.
Wasn't it exciting? I wish we could do it all again.
All ashore.
I don't know where they could have got to.
Quick, over to those rocks.
Nothing like children who really want to dance, what? Could they have fallen into the stream? Let's have a look. No, not a sign of them.
Half a mo. Weren't they playing with that boat when we sighted them?
I believe they were. Must have shot it down the mill race. Where the little devils are now, who knows?
Might be hiding under the bridge.
Better look, or dear Abner will want to know why.
Come on, let's go.
Wait. Right, now, all hold hands.
Look at the boat now.
Golly, look at that!
Why is all the furniture outside?
And so cruelly strewn about.
Something's wrong.
How terrible!
What I don't understand is, where are the servants?
Ellen? Ellen? Abner.
Oh, Master K, what's happened?
We've had a burglary. Ellen, why did you leave the house?
I had a telephone call. Some doctor said my mother was terribly ill and I must come at once. So Jim and I rushed off in the car, and when I got there, she was perfectly all right. Not the least bit ill. And who could have played such a stupid, thoughtless trick? I just can't.
Oh, it's all right, Ellen.
Come along, let's have tea.
Do you think they got away with much?
It's my guess they took almost nothing. They were looking for one thing, and they didn't find it.
That gadget of yours. Hadn't you better tell me what's going on?
Hello, you lot. I'm back.
Mariah!
And I'm very annoyed.
Thank heavens you're safe. We've had a burglary. I'll explain later. Tell us what happened to you.
I was scrobbled. I knew I shouldn't have gone without a pistol.
Just tell us what happened.
Well, the first part was all right, not the mouldy old stained glass. But afterwards, they took me to eat at the Bear's Paw. Duck pate.
Look, can't you get to the important bit?
They suddenly got up and left, so I thought I'd better get a taxi home. So I went out into the street. Seeking's house, please. Condiment.
Certainly. What?
Hey, driver! This is not the way to Seeking's. Hey, stop! What do you think you're doing? A bump and a lurch, and whoosh, we were flying.
What rot! A cargo up in the air? And a broken down old Tatchester taxi at that?
It wasn't a taxi. It was a car that became an aeroplane, and it flew absolutely silently.
Well, that couldn't have been an aeroplane. An aeroplane flying silently?
Go on, Mariah.
I felt it dipping down. I heard it scrunch on the gravel. Then a door clanged shut behind us. And then I found myself in a corridor with only one way to go. Mariah Jones. Do forgive any inconvenience we may have caused in bringing you here. And above all, don't be afraid. I don't get afraid. Oh, good. We've brought you here because we are rather in need of a dashing young associate at the moment, and wondered if we might persuade you to join us. What are you? A gang of crooks? Really, dear? We're a business community. Oh, and what does your community do? Social service. Shall we say we help people to help themselves? What do you do and how do you do it? Ah, that you would soon learn if you joined us. It's such an interesting world for younger agents. Fast cars, flights in airplanes, life is one long social whirl. Yes, but what's the work? First, you must show your willingness to join us. Then we can discuss it. If the work were honest, you'd say what it is. It can't be too nice or it wouldn't have you in it. Mariah Jones, if children are pert here, we turn them into dog biscuit. If grown-ups are pert to me, I turn them into cat's meat.
Ladies, do let us have unity. Do I take it, Miss Jones, that you do not wish to work for us?
No, I think you're a pretty shady lot.
Then at least give us a little information. The old Punch and Judy man, Cole Hawlings, when he gave his performance at Seekings yesterday afternoon, did he hand you a small black box?
No, he didn't.
He didn't leave it with any of the others? Did he hide it somewhere at Seeking's house?
How on earth do I know?
That's the point. Do you know?
No, I don't.
Are you telling the truth, child?
You can soon find out if she's telling the truth. Put her in the scrounger. You know what the scrounger is, my dear? We put you in it, and it has a thing in it which goes round and round. That is the scrounger. And presently, you will come out as dog biscuit. There! Get off me! Help!
What?
You're making it all up.
If it had happened to you, you wouldn't need to make anything up. They searched me for that blessed black box, I suppose, and of course they couldn't find anything. And the next thing I knew, I was carried along the passage and dumped back in the car. All the shutters went up, and we drove out and we flew again. We did! Then it landed and the bottom opened, and I slid out into the churchyard at Condicut, and the car-plane aeroplane was lifting up and flying away.
You'd know you'd be missing overnight. You were terribly worried.
Well, I'm here now, and I didn't join their gang. What's for dessert?
Peter! Peter!
What if this isn't the Purple Pim? You're always waking me up.
Peter, I know where they took Mariah. The theological college is just the front. I'm sure of it. Will you come with me? It's Chester's. Over at Chester Hills.
That's 14 miles away.
Yes. You could get there quickly with a car that turned into an aeroplane, or with this.
That blessed gadget of yours.
Get dressed, quick! Chester Hills. Down there's the railway line near Hope under Chester's, where the man dressed as Cluas cheated me at cards and picked my pocket.
Where do you think we should go?
Down through the woodland. I'm sure the buildings of the college are in there somewhere. Look, a track.
cheerful place. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Danger! Man traps and spring guns. I don't think we ought to risk those notices.
Oh, rats! I don't believe them.
Why would they put them there then?
For years, I was scared of a notice that said bloodhounds, and there wasn't a bloodhound in the county. Are you coming?
It's bad luck for us. I feel it in my bones.
And we better not talk too much, and we won't make more noise than we have to.
Oh well. We must go cautiously. A keeper might come any minute.
There aren't any keepers.
How do you know?
Easy to see you don't live in the country. If this place had been properly preserved, we'd have seen some pheasants long ago, or keepers' vermin boards, or dead stoats or weasels, or even owls.
I wouldn't have minded seeing an owl.
Come on. What a place!
Gives me the phantoms. I don't like it.
Well, we're here, and we're not going back now. I'm going to get a closer look at the house. Look! Quick, let's hide!
For the circulation.
Jolly nice of you to invite me along.
Good Lady Sylvia is always extolling your virtues, so I thought it was high time I got to know you better, Charles.
Jolly good sort, old Sylvia. Mrs. Brown.
You keep an eye on them, and listen in case they give anything away. Meet you back here.
Brace it. Enough for honour. We will leave the rest to the British.
Does one good though. I can feel the corpuscles coursing through my veins.
I wouldn't have thought so. I wonder how our new house guest is finding our accommodation.
Oh, rot!
Did you hear something?
I can't exactly say. I thought...
Thought is not good enough. Don't. Go and look.
Help! Help!
Ah, I say, hey! Climb aboard, young man. What?
Help! Help!
Is there a stranger around here? If there is, after him, boys.
Help! Help!
Press to the right to go small.
Oh, Kay! I didn't notice you there. Have you seen this?
The Bishop of Tatchester has been kidnapped. So that was their guest. Mariah, I've got bad news too. Peter,
That gang hasn't got him.
yes, he's been scrobbled now.
No, not a sign. Oh, but here's Master Kay now. It's your guardian's brother. He rang to see how she is.
Hello? But I don't understand. Caroline Louisa? I thought she was still with you. She left 2 days ago to come home. Someone's been giving false messages, and Abner and his gang have got her in that prison of theirs.
Kay, You must go to the police.
But the inspector will just...
I'll come with you and talk some sense into him.
You're quite wrong, Master Harker. The principal of that there training college is not a Mr. Brown. As I've told you, it's the Reverend Bottledale. Hello, is that you, your reverence? It's the Inspector of Police speaking. Do you remember the Glee Club? Look, I want to ask you if you've seen anything of a lad by the name of Peter. No sign of him. And have you with you a gentleman by the name of Mr. Abner Brown? You don't know the name. Well, I'm very sorry to have troubled you, sir. Oh, thank you, sir, and the same to you. Bye-bye. There!
Stupid man! Talking to Abner Brown himself.
Well, what if I'm wrong or all mixed up? And there is a Reverend Bottledale.
Kay, look at that headline. More clergymen disappear. Only one thing for it, Kay. Scotland Yard.
Scotland Yard put me to touch the police station. They told me to report to my local inspector. Let's go home.
What I won't do to that boy.
Kay! Please come and save me, Kay!
I'm coming, Caroline Louisa. I'll find you. Pete. Oh. Well? Now's my chance. I can run inside without Phyllis distracted with the bells. Let me go swift to the chief room of this house.
Now then, Globe, what have you to show me?
If I knew why the order was given, I might see some sense in him. But to scrobble clergymen who can't afford a ransom worth of flea bite, plain foolishness. He's roused the press, he's roused Scotland Yard, he's soon roused the whole nation, all to get a hold of some perishing box.
Send me that fat-faced Joe, will you?
No sooner said, boss, is it done?
You wanted me, Chief?
You might close the door, perhaps, gently.
Sorry.
Yes, I hear you've allowed yourself little criticisms of my orders.
Eh?
It's odd how news gets about here, isn't it, Joe?
Oh, it's just all these scrobblings to find a box that belongs to the old Punch and Judy man.
That is, however, no longer in the hands of the old and Punch and Judy man.
Oh, he's locked up in the dungeons. Why don't you make him tell you where it is?
And how would you make him?
Well, no need to hurt him. Just threaten him a bit, or use itchy powder to keep him awake. If he'd scratched the last 2 nights, you'd have had it out of him by this time.
Of course, I forget. You unlettered lot, you don't realise who Cole Hawlings is, do you? Have you ever heard of Arnold of Todi?
Who of where?
Todi. In Italy. Arnold was a philosopher there in the Middle Ages. Come here. That is he.
Oh.
Now, did you ever hear of a certain Ramon Lully?
Yeah. Now, wasn't he the chap who used to do the box trick down at the Brixton Musical?
No, Joe. He was also a philosopher in the Middle Ages. They show his tomb at Parma. But in those days, a philosopher studied many things in his endless search for knowledge. There he is. Ramon Lully travelled all through Spain and France and over the Alps and into Italy, just to meet this Arnold of Todi, and to offer him his elixir of eternal life in exchange for Arnold's magic powers, which were contained in the box of delights.
Oh.
Arnold refused. None but he would have the box, but soon after that Arnold of Todi disappeared.
Raymond topped him.
No. But legend has it that Arnold went into the past by means of the box, but once in the past he could not get out of it. For the mystery and terror of the box is, though it allows you to enter the past, you may not take the box with you. You enter it at your own risk, and must find your own way out.
There you are. Old Arnold did do the box trick, like the bloke at the Brixton Musical.
Whatever he did, he disappeared. And there are people who believe that Raymond Lully got the box when Arnold entered into the past without it. Now think! Think! This man had the elixir of eternal life and the box of delights, with all its magic powers. You do see who it is, don't you, Joe?
Well, no.
Look more closely.
The picture's getting older.
Focus, Joe.
It's him, the old Punch and Judy man. But he must be 500. 700 years old.